See, the design on the wall of a room consists of 1000 tiles of the shape of a parallelogram. If altitude and base of each tile is 10 cm and 4 cm respectively, find the cost of polishing the design at the rate of rupees 950 per decimeter square. First, let us understand the question. See, the shape of the tile, how it is means it is in the shape of a parallelogram. So, one tile base and height is given, that is base is 10 cm and height is 4 cm. By using this base and height, let us find the area of the parallelogram, and next we should find the area of the 1000 tiles. So let us find the solution. So let us find area of one tile is given, that means area of the parallelogram formula is base into height. So in the question the area of one tile is given. So what is the base means? Base is 10 cm and altitude is 4 cm into 4 cm. So let us multiply 10 into 4, that is 40 cm square, area of one tile. Next let us find the area of 1000 tiles, that is 40 into 1000. So how much will get? 40,000 centimeter square. Next, in the question they asked find the cost of polishing the design. So let us find, therefore we'll find the cost of polishing the design of the tiles. They gave what is the cost means 950 per decimeter square. They give rupees is in the unit is 950 decimeter square. But what we got, the area of the 1000 tiles is it is in the centimeter square. So first let us convert in the decimeter square. See here, 1 decimeter square equals to 100 centimeter square. So let us divide by 100. So 40,000 divided by 100. So 2020 get cancelled. So we left over with 400 decimeter square. So area of 1000 tiles equals to 400 decimeter square. Next we will find the cost of polishing the design, that is 400 into how much cost they give? 950. So 950. So when you multiply, how much will get means rupees 3800. Cost of polishing the design is how much? Rupees 3800. Let us solve the next one. Next question, fifth one. In the figure, PQ is parallel to SR and SP is perpendicular to PQ, and PQ value is given, that is 60 cm, and SR value is 36 cm and QR value is 25 cm. Find the area of the quadrilateral PQRS. Let us first understand the question. That is PQ is parallel to SR, PQ is parallel to SR, and SP is perpendicular to PQ, and the value of PQ is given, that is 60 cm, and the value of RQ is given, that is 25 cm, and SR is 36 cm. So what we have to find means we have to find the area of the quadrilateral. For that, first let us draw the perpendicular RT to the base PQ. How the SP is perpendicular to PQ? In the same way we have to draw one more perpendicular from R to the base PT. Let us draw the perpendicular. So RT, let us give the name as T. Perpendicular means which is 90 degree. So RT is the perpendicular to PQ. So we have drawn RT is perpendicular to PQ. When I draw the perpendicular, we can see the rectangle is formed, that is PT is equal to SR. PT is equal to SR. Let us find the value of TQ. TQ means PQ. TQ, to find the value of PQ, we have to subtract PQ minus PT. So we know the value of PQ is 60 minus PT. We don't know the value of PT. When I draw the perpendicular, from this we come to know that PT is equal to SR. That is SR equals to PT. The value of SR is 36. Therefore the value of PT will be 36. Therefore the value of PT is how much? 36. So 60 minus 36 is 24 centimeter. Therefore, the value of TQ is 24 centimeter. Next, when I draw the perpendicular, we can see the right angle triangle is formed. So let us take in triangle RTQ. In triangle RTQ, the angle RTQ equals to 90 degree. Next, let us apply here Pythagoras theorem, because we know the value of the two sides and we don't know the value of the third side. To find the value of the third side, let us apply the Pythagoras theorem. So sum of the squares of the two sides by the Pythagoras theorem, what it tells means the sum of the squares of the two sides is equal to square of the hypotenuse. That means RT square equals to TQ square. RT square plus TQ square equals to QR square by Pythagoras theorem. Why we are applying means we want the value of the third side. For that's why we are applying the Pythagoras theorem. So we have to find the RT square. Let us write RT square, that is this value we are finding. So let us write as it is, that is RT square plus TQ square. We know the value of TQ. TQ is how much here? 24. 24 square equals to QR square. QR we know it is given, that is 25 whole square. Next, RT square plus 24 square means how much? When we multiply 24 into 24, we'll get 576 equals to 25 square 625. Then RT square equals to 625. Let us bring this side minus 576. Then RT square equals to, when we subtract, we'll get 49. Next, RT equals to the square root of 49. When it comes to the right side, it becomes square. Then RT equals to the square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 49 is how much? 7 into 7. Therefore, 49, the square root of 49 is how much here? 7 square. So how much will get here? 7 square. Let us put in the square root, that is square and square root will be cancelled. So we left over with 7. The answer how much will get here? 7. The square root of 49 is 7. So we got the value of RT is 7 centimeter. So let us write here the value of RT is 7 centimeter. Next, let us find the area of the quadrilateral. So next let us find area of quadrilaterals PQRS equals to, see this quadrilateral shape looks like a trapezium. Therefore the formula to find the area of a trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into altitude. Into A means altitude. Half into sum of parallel sides into altitude. Next equals to 1 by 2. Sum of parallel sides means which are the parallel sides? So what we have taken the parallel is PQ plus SR or the parallel side. Sum of parallel side means PQ plus SR are these are the two parallel side. So sum, let us add it, 60 plus 36 into A. What is the altitude? Altitude is how much here? 7 centimeter. So let us add 60 plus 36 will get here 96 into 7. Next, let us cancel here only. 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. 2 8s are 16. So 48. 48 into 7 equals to, let us multiply. So how much will get means 336 centimeter square. Hence the area of the quadrilateral is 336 centimeter square. Let us solve the next one. Next, sixth one. There is a circular pond and footpath runs along its boundary. A man walks around it exactly once. Keep closing to the edge. If his step is 44 centimeter long and he takes exactly 600 steps to go around the pond, what is the radius of the pond? Let us find the solution. First let us understand the question. See, this is a circular pond. It is a circular pond and the man is walking closer to this pond, and to cover this pond, how many steps he used means how many steps he required to cover this pond means 600 steps. It is given in the question, and the length of the each step is 44 centimeter. What we had to find means we had to find the radius. So this is the radius of the pond. So we had to find the radius of the pond. Let us solve. So number of steps equals to 600. The length of each step is 44 centimeter. It is given. Therefore, circumference of the pond equals to 600 into 44. So when we multiply, what we will get means 26,400 centimeter. So we got the circumference. So we got the value of the circumference of the pond. Now what we had to find means we had to find the radius of the pond. So formula is circumference. Formula is what? Circumference of the circle C equals to 2 pi r. So we know the value of C is, that is 26,400 equals to 2 into pi value is what? 22/7 into r. We have to find the value. Next, 26,400 into 7 equals to, let us cross multiply, 2 into 22 into r. Therefore, r equals to 26,400 into 7 divided by 2 into 22. Let us cancel. Let us do cancellation. 11 2s are 11 2s are 11 4s are 0 0 as it is. Next, 2 1s are 2 12s are 0 0. Next, 2 1s are 2 6s are. So how much it is? 600. So how much we got? We left over with r equals to 600 into 7. For r equals to 6 7s are 4200. So now the unit what we'll write means centimeter. So we got the radius r equals to 4200 centimeter. This centimeter we had to convert into meter. So divide by 100, 42, that is 4200 divided by 100. Convert into meter. So I am dividing by 100. 20 cancel. Therefore r equals to 42 meter. We got the radius r equals to 42 meter. Remaining 7th and 8th problem. See the PDF and write down in CW neatly, children. So this completes the brain teaser. So in this chapter you must learn area of a triangle. You must learn some formulas, that is area of a triangle, area of a cross path, area of a parallelogram, area of a triangle, area of an equilateral triangle, next area of a rhombus, next circumference of a circle, area of a circle. These are the important formulas you have to daily practice. If you practice daily, then we can solve the worksheet easily, all the problems. Worksheet problem solve, then it will become easy to solve all the problems. So keep on practicing daily. So let us see you in the next session with a new chapter. Thank you, children.